So time to talk about those state standards, right? You know you got them. Now, some of you that are watching this video are aware that they are there, but haven't looked at them in a while. And I know you wouldn't admit that out loud, because that would be like a surgeon saying, I know that they came up with a new scalpel, but I still use the one that hurts people. Or like a plumber saying, they have new pipes that will never freeze or bust, but yeah, I don't care if my people's houses freeze or bust, just gives me more business anyway. That is as criminal. If your plumber or your doctor did that, we would file a malpractice suit. You not following your standards is equally as severe. It's just that severe. Standards aren't suggestions. Standards aren't like, hope you get to that. And you don't get to, as an educator, say, I like this standard or I don't like this one. You could get involved in the political process for listing those standards, for naming those standards. But once your state's Department of Education says this is your standard, congratulations, that is your standard. Those are the standards that are expected to be taught in your grade level. And when you decide as a teacher that I'm just not going to follow those standards because we don't have to, we're a private school, or my principal doesn't believe in those, or we hit most of them but not all of them, it's nothing short of a malpractice. It's absolutely criminal. I don't necessarily always agree with every standard that is expected to be taught. But what I do know is my job is to teach in said grade, and therefore I will respect the parameters for which I'm expected to teach. So if you are not in alignment with your state standards, my invitation to you is get in alignment and get in alignment today. And some of you have not looked at your standards since you began teaching in 19 whatever. And they change. And it's always interesting to me when I interview a teacher and I'll say, why are you still teaching insert this? And they'll say, well, that I've always taught that. And I'll say, okay, all right, okay. Show me where those exist in your standards. Most of the time, they don't even know where to find the standards. And when I show them that standard that they're teaching has been gone for almost 15 years, they'll say to me, well, that's the way we've always done it. Remember, students get one shot at your grade level, but they still have to take the same SAT, PSAT, or ACT. And nobody cares whether you think that standard should be taught or not. So my plea to everyone watching this video, especially those of you that are educators, is that whether you like it or not, you get an alignment with your standards. Your students are relying on it. And if you're an administrator watching this, that you make sure that every classroom in your building is teaching aligned to standards. And if you're a parent watching this, that you pay attention to your child's standards, and where they're doing things that don't seem to be in alignment, you question your educator. And for some of you, I know that will work you up. And that's okay. That's okay. Don't forget to comment. I love to read them, and like, share, and follow. But most importantly, follow your standards. Have a great day, everybody.